Hello, guys! It's Caleb from DisQualified here with Gordon
Yo.
and your first DisQualified predictions champion, Kevin June.
Soon to
He
be.
won by the skin of his teeth.
Soon to be double champ, but speaking of the other champ, our chop champion, Zachary Honore, is behind the camera.
Wait, soon to be double champ?
Incorrect.
First of all, Caleb and I are going against each other tomorrow for the #1 contendership.
At time of recording.
At time of recording, yes, you're correct. At time of recording, it'll be out in 2 days after this video.
But speaking of you, Go-Go, your prediction record was not as good as mine and Caleb's.
The ref cheated me. It's always the ref, it really is.
Yeah, the ref cheated you, alright.
But expect his punishment video out shortly.
Yes, shortly as well.
You want to explain what your punishment is?
I think we can save that for a surprise, but let's just say I may be getting chopped a lot.
Yes. Yes, he will be. But let's just let's talk about this card real quick. Not go in depth with these matches, but the vibe. How do we feel about the card overall?
It was a very good card. Opener and closer were definitely what I feel carried. Yes, the Judgment Day versus Terror Twin stuff helped pick up the momentum as well, kept it going, but all in all, it was 5-star opener. I would probably say like 4-star closer.
I can see that. I'm in agreement with that because that opener, I don't even think Money in the Bank or SummerSlam was as exciting as what we just witnessed tonight.
Yeah, well let's stop hyping it up outside of conversation. Let's talk about the actual match.
Let's just get into it right away. We're gonna start with our first match, Hell in a Cell, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
My gosh, this match
Instant
was
classic.
bloody.
Instant classic. This is 5 stars. Match of the night. Zach called it. It
Yes,
is
congratulations.
match of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, what a way to actually show bad blood.
With how much blood was there.
With the amount of blood we have
Well-
seen tonight, that is for sure bad blood.
Mm-hmm.
It is must-see TV.
It was
Watch
funny.
it.
While we were actually watching, I think, Caleb, were you the one who commented where it's like, oh, Punk's tape is off, and then we're like, no, it's just blood soaked.
Yeah, that was me. It
Yeah.
looked like his tape fell off, and it was like, no, it's just dyed the color of his skin, brother.
Yup.
That's how bloody he is.
Color of his
Yep.
skin, brother.
And what I found insane was they didn't change the mat. Like, you could still see the blood stains.
Well, as long as they're medically cleared,
Yeah.
blood can't really do anything to you.
Yeah, no.
I mean, unless you actually ingest it. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I've ingested. Pause.
Yeah, but-
actually, I don't even want to go into that. Continue.
Yeah, but Go, you were real passionate in the prediction video and while we were watching the match about Drew winning, hopefully, and where he goes from this match. But with him, with another loss on his record, where do you think Drew goes from here?
Dude, okay. Where do I even begin to talk about this? Because first of all, it is the wrong move, in my opinion, to book CM Punk for the win. And yes, I'm looking into you, camera. I'm looking into you, viewers. I believe it to be so. The wrong decision has been made. Quit bitching my boy, Drew McIntyre. Alright? Thank you. But, yeah, I mean, he's just gotten the short end of the stick for ever since we started this podcast. And, oh, yeah, congratulations. 10th episode, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Hitting double digits with basically how we started, reacting to a PLE.
Yep. So, what better way to start with the 10th episode, which is a great milestone for us. Very close to hitting a goal we set as a group, 25. We're very close. We're only going to go up from here. So, please continue to follow us. Greatly appreciated. But back to Drew McIntyre. It was the best match I have seen in a while, and I'm going to give props to CM Punk because it was only as good because CM Punk was also willing to put as much effort into the match as Drew McIntyre was. So I'm not really mad about the match, I'm just mad about the decision. Because the match was, in my opinion, a 5-star match. Beautifully done. Congratulations, guys. You guys are phenomenal, both the two.
This will be... People wanted this match to main event for obvious reasons, and I feel like just how phenomenal it was. It will be a huge discussion on media, on social media, and possibly become controversial. Of
considering the other
this
matches
should have main
that
event.
followed.
It
Yeah.
should have. I think you had two people in there that symbolized the pay-per-view's name,
It was the only
and it
rivalry
was
that really
the
did.
bloodiest match.
Yes,
Mhm.
they literally
In the
became
card.
fountains. Like, there is a clear...
only
Those are
blood.
two generational bleeders.
The only
Yes.
blood. And the whole Bad Blood pay-per-view.
Two generational bleeders. I think it was a good way to start the card, but as we get into it, we're going to talk about how the momentum kind of fell off of a cliff because
Drastically.
this match was so good out the gate. I said it was
And the
all
longest.
gas, no brakes.
The longest by far, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
and,
was a long
You're-
match.
and your comment about the blood as well, about this match being the match that would give this PLE specifically probably its namesake. Like, a couple people online are discussing how violent AEW is leaning. They're gonna watch this match and think like, holy crud, like there was a puddle on the steel steps of CM Punk's blood.
Not only that, you could visibly see Drew McIntyre's forehead. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of drop. It was
it
pouring at that
fountained.
point. Yeah, it fountained.
Mhm.
And that was a lot more than CM Punk. Because we saw CM Punk with dried blood for the majority of the match. Drew McIntyre, he bled the whole match. Reopened his wounds the whole match. Which, holy
Lit-
crud, man.
Literally, there was a shot after a shoulder raise up after a pin of Drew looked like he was war painted with his own blood.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane.
Bro was looking like the boogeyman for real.
Yes. I personally think, despite how people feel about this match, about how they feel about this conclusion, these two men deserve the longest break. This was an amazing feud conclusion, but I say conclusion, but I feel like Heat's going to re-rise at the Rumble, because Punk still got that goal of main eventing WrestleMania. Drew still wants respect and is gonna earn it. I feel like these two cross paths again in the Rumble and not necessarily re-spark the rivalry,
Yeah.
but definitely still put on a little 5-star brawl at the Rumble and just continue their stories from there.
No, that's a valid point to bring up, actually,
Yeah.
because I think they should definitely pause this little spat they got going on at the moment. Let these men rest. They deserve it. And the Rumble is the perfect place to reignite such, things.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Before we move on from this match, I want to talk about what I think was spot of the night. And that was Drew basically breaking his tailbone.
Oh,
Missing the Claymore on the steel steps.
onto the stairs. Oh my god.
it was that or the spot where CM Punk full force threw back the toolbox, which is the same metal as the stairs, striking McIntyre in the forehead and causing him to
That's
pour
what
an immense
started the
amount of
fountain.
blood.
Yeah.
Like
He
it was
got
insane.
scalped a little bit.
Definitely go watch it, guys.
Yes, no.
Don't do that at home.
Yeah, no. This is one match that earns the warning, do not try this at home.
Straight up, as soon as this is available for rewatch, I am watching it again because I need to. This was, I think, and you said it too, I think this is match of the year.
Match of the year, man. For real. Must watch TV.
Yes,
Mhm.
which we do plan on releasing our personal top 10 list of matches of the year of 2024. Be sure to subscribe to see that when it comes out.
Most definitely.
But
Yeah.
then We'll move on to our second match of the night. Or actually, wait. Let's give this match a rating. S through F.
S.
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 It's only an F.
Is it even a question?
Yeah, that's
It's S.
for real. It's an S tier
Yeah.
match.
This was the most vocal we got all night long.
It was also almost an hour-long match. Like, when you said this match was all gas, no breaks, it was like that for an hour.
No, yeah. I was ready to tag myself in to save McIntyre, but, I was too late.
Like,
Too late.
like there was question marks of, like, can CM Punk still go? This match probably proved, heck yeah, he can.
It was a question of who's going to fall first, really.
Yeah.
And I
But-
guess Punk got the win.
But now, we'll move on to our second match of the night. The WWE Women's Championship match. Bayley versus Women's Champion Nia Jax.
There wasn't enough build-up for this match.
No, I think this should have been the third match in actuality. This would have been the perfect match to just ride the wave and have people calm down from cheering, because you always need a rest point. You can't have the audience going crazy the whole time, or else they're just gonna get burnt out. You want rise and build-ups. Would have been the perfect match to just carry on, let them rest.
So what match do you think goes there? Damien and Finn or Rhea and Liv?
The Damian and Finn match.
Okay,
Should've
because
done
that's
that,
what I was
yeah.
thinking as well.
Yeah.
You slot this match third, and it's not that it didn't have enough build-up. It was that the characters that had the build-up within it weren't present that much for the match.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi wasn't involved, and I
Yeah.
thought she was going to
And
get
they were
involved.
showing them in the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view like preview or
Yeah,
whatever.
the preview.
And
Why bring her?
Tiffany Stratton came out right at the end, which I didn't mind her coming out right at the end, but nothing really happened. Like, she was fighting with Bailey. She
And-
basically was going to cash it in.
And
But
then
then-
Nia Undertakers.
Yeah, but it also looked like she was going to kind of just say, no, I'm not going to cash it in too. Like, it
Yeah.
looked like she was thinking of the situation being like, this isn't the best time.
Well,
Yeah.
you could also see the betrayal in Tiffany's eyes. Like,
Yep.
she was ready to actually cash that in at one moment. I don't think she was ready for Nia Jackson to pop up like that.
Yeah.
Because you saw the surprise in her face. She was, oh shit.
But
yeah, it was a ploy. It was a
yeah,
ploy.
but Nia retains, and Tiffy got knocked to ringside. The camera turns to her, and me and Caleb were saying, like, expect a face turn Friday.
Yeah, it's happening sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
But I think it's honestly going to happen at Crown Jewel. And I'll explain my reason when we get to that announcement later on.
Which I
in our-
think it was after
it was
the third
after
match.
the fourth match, actually.
Fourth match. Yeah. So well, but speaking of the third match, Finn versus Damien. Nothing on the line.
Oh, wait,
just-
wait.
Or-
We need to rank that
Oh, yeah.
match.
True that. See.
See.
And I'd give it a C+.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I can see why you would think
There
it's a
was
C+.
interesting spots.
It had its moments. The cash-in spot was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, my opinion too.
Hmm.
Like the Money in the Bank, ploy definitely brought it up to a C plus.
Yeah.
But to me, it was just like C overall.
It's
And
not.
Stratton did help Nia get the win base technically because she threw the Money in the Bank at Bailey and then Bailey threw it back,
Yeah.
which distracted her enough for
Yeah.
Nia Jax to come in
Yeah.
and hit the
That
Avalanche Samoan driver or Samoan.
that's the thing I want to comment. This match is nothing on these performers.
It's just build.
Yeah, it's just this match was confirmed literally last Friday.
It's also hard to follow up after a stellar
Yes.
performance that CM Punk
The
and Drew McIntyre.
The
put.
momentum
Yeah.
got whacked as well.
Like I said, it should have been a carryover match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is no shade on the performers. It
No,
was
yeah.
It's hard to follow the
So
limelight.
hard to follow that match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that crazy match for sure.
Yes. But the third match, as I mentioned, Finn versus Damien, Pride versus Pride. and Finn comes out on top. Or no, not Finn,
No,
Damien.
came out
Yeah.
on top.
Mhm.
So we were right about that, thankfully.
Yes. Gordon got 1.
Yay!
I mean, I didn't get a perfect sweep, but we'll mention how I didn't get a perfect sweep later, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No, this match was
Yeah.
actually not that bad.
No. It wasn't as explosive as some people were thinking with it being Pride versus Pride, but I mentioned it in our prediction video. I expect this rivalry to be a trilogy.
I thought it should have been a street fight.
Well, yeah, I would like something similar to that too, because, like, where was the bad blood? Like, I get that you guys had beef, but
This was just a normal run-of-the-mill single
yeah,
match.
I could see this in Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just wasn't, like, the stakes were there, but they didn't use what they could have utilized, like the other boys have done.
Yeah, they should have really used, because they used Bad Blood for basically, I would say, 3 matches in this card, and that is Punk McIntyre, Liv Rhea, and the
Bloodline.
whole Bloodline stuff. But they could have used it for the 4th one, it being this match, because there is a lot of bad blood there.
I mean, this was an old group that was closely knit together. They were family, basically, and, you know, betrayals happen. Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Tara Twins now.
Yeah, but something I want to ask you two. I'll start with my question for Caleb first. You were a person who was of the opinion of Finn needed this win. How do you feel about him not getting it here?
I think if they're going to do the trilogy route, he's going to at least get 1 win. But I think they need to really establish him as a main event level guy again. And what a way to do it other than beating another main event level guy.
Yeah.
And once again, I just think they misused this match. It needed a stipulation. And not last man standing.
No.
It could have used falls count anywhere. It could have used no holds barred. Street fight. Extreme rules. Just anything. Because just when I think of blood feud, I don't think of a normal singles match.
Yeah.
No, I feel that for sure.
Yeah. Gogo, the question I want to ask you is that you've been up and down about the dominance of the Terror Twins with Finn, I keep messing up, with Damien basically winning a 3v1 because we saw Carlito and JD come out there and try to start up a brawl.
Well, it happened once again.
Yeah.
Because I thought that Finn... I'm with Caleb in his agreeance of Finn needing to win this match for his... Like, not his career, but, like, just to assert himself as the superstar he can be. It's just, I picked Damian Priest because I knew he was going to win because he's been getting booked too strong. He literally wins all the most key battles he's in, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
So I saw it.
that's the thing, is he was cheated out of him being world champion, so I think they're trying to protect him a little bit to still make him look like a contender that could return to try to get the title back.
Yes, he was cheated out of being champion, but I think someone who was more cheated out of being champion was the Drew McIntyre thing, and I still stand on that because he won a spectacular match in that pay-per-view just to lose it to Damian Priest so quickly. So I do not care. Like, I love Damian Priest. Like, he can perform. He can perform for sure, but he's just... I have my priorities with Drew McIntyre because he took it from Drew. And I just think that's worse for him than it is him.
Yeah, this isn't the last we're seeing of both Drew and Damien.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to get brought back.
Yeah. But...
What do we rate this match, fellas?
I'll give it a B. It was solid.
Yeah. B.
It was just your everyday run-of-the-mill
Yeah,
Yeah.
A
I'd go
weekly
B.
show, in my opinion. Like, those shows are always good.
I'll give it a B minus. Like it had its good spots, but you can tell based off of how the momentum was carried that they are building that trilogy
Yeah.
series.
To
And
think
I'm
that
ready
they
for it.
saved Gunther and Sammy for Raw instead of putting it on this
Crown
card.
I think that was the right move. Mainly because I was seeing more prominence in the Judgment Day / Terra Twin storyline
Mm-hmm.
than Sammy, because Sammy is actually in multiple storylines at the moment. And the fact that these guys are in one particular storyline, it just brings more emphasis on it. So, like, it was the right decision, because the whole Gunther, Sami Zayn thing, that's going to go for at least another month, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see with Crown Jewel when we get to that. But
Yep.
now we'll move on to the fourth match, the Shark Cage match. The Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley versus champion Liv Morgan for the belt, with Dominic Mysterio suspended in a shark cage.
The shark cage was such a stupid thing, in my opinion. Where was, I don't know. I think it definitely should have been in the middle of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the fact that they kept cutting to Dominic outside of the ring
Took away from the action.
Exactly, because he could have been part of the action rather than taking away the action.
Mm-hmm.
He did become part of the action around the end.
Well, it kind of would have made that spot better.
I don't like how that happened. I have very strong opinions about this match in general.
That ending was messy. I actually had to Google the official how it ended. Rio wins through
Disqualification.
But-
So Liv retains her title
yes,
due to the championship.
Yeah. which is
Rhea should have been disqualified before the case.
Yeah, so you don't like how the ref let her go out and attack Dom.
No, it's not the fact that he let her attack Dom. It's the fact that he let her go over 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not no longer a thing in matches?
It is.
Why does she get to have the partial, oh, hey, you can do that because, oh, actually, low-key, you deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote from the rep. You deserve that. Go ahead, beat his ass. Past 10 seconds. So it doesn't make sense because you would have been calling Liv Morgan's ass. Refs take an oath. I don't know if that's true or not, but like I'm pretty sure they have strict laws when it comes to reffing. I get it's a story, but come on, man.
But speaking of story, the reason why Liv got disqualified but still retains is actually we saw a third party return.
Yep.
Raquel Rodriguez, who I
Thank
did
you.
not think was going to return.
Well, no, you kind of did. Because you were like, oh, she could return, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, you brought it up in a previous episode.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
like, there was the idea that she could help, but I thought with her skin condition, I don't know when they wanted to bring her back, but it was the perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I just think it was sloppy how it was done, so
Yep.
she runs in while Dominic is being turned into a human pinata.
Which was pretty good, actually.
That was pretty good.
It was funny.
It was a good visual.
Because
is all
I
can say.
was sitting there thinking, why is there a random ass chain in the bottom of the shark cage? That
Yeah.
should be in the door to prevent them from opening it. So Dom opens it, and then he falls out, gets caught by the chain, which was a very good fucking stunt.
Yep.
And then
Has to hurt, though.
oh yeah, has
And
to
getting
hurt.
yanked. Boom. The hit.
Yep.
And then he got turned into a human pinata.
Yep.
And then Raquel Rodriguez came up and attacked Rhea with the ref right there. Ref acted like he didn't see it for like the first 5 seconds. And then he walks back to the ring, rings the bell, and then Raquel throws Rhea back into the ring and throws Liv on top of Rhea, not realizing that Liv already won or has
Rhea
the title.
won.
Rhea won because of the DQ.
Yep.
So then she takes her off, and it was just a messy ending.
But it's actually funny because you mentioned when they were getting weapons in the Hell in a Cell match,
Yeah.
you could spot a TV for someone hiding under the ring.
Mm-hmm. And I thought it was either for this person or the person that returned in the main event.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later.
Yes.
I don't know, the whole Raquel thing, like, it was a little sloppy for sure. But
I'm interested because I see them doing a kind of a female Shawn and Diesel role now, where she is the champion and then she has the female bodyguard in Raquel Rodriguez. So people
I
like
see that.
Rhea can't get their hands on Liv.
I see that, but no, it's just, I don't know why. Like, Rio went up to the ref.
And said,
Grabbed
I
him.
got unfinished business.
He said, "I got unfinished business. I'm gonna need 1 minute."
Yeah, that's fine. You've earned that.
Do you not see the problem within that?
No. I see the problem within it. But you know what? I'm happy because I got the point. I'm the only
What
one
Michael
that,
Jordan treatment
I'm the
is
only
that?
one that gets this one correctly. I got the point.
Yeah,
And
but
that's why you don't have a perfect sweep.
yeah, I don't got a perfect sweep. Even though Liv retained, the technical winner was Rhea.
They called me a madman.
Which actually made the main event important for who got this belt, because me and Caleb were tied 3-3 at that point.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, for sure.
Before we get to the main event, I do have one more question. We did see a little bit of a color palette change from the Terror Twins to red and black instead of purple and black. How are we feeling about that?
I love it.
I
Way
like
better than the purple.
I like the purple. I wish they would have kept purple and red. Black, purple, and red.
No, it's just the purple is a Judgment Day thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, they are done with the Judgment Day. The fact that they changed their color palette shows they have no room for the Judgment Day no more. They're done. We're solo acts.
It did look real good.
It looked so good. Clean.
Yeah.
Very good.
But we need to give this match a rating, fellas.
Yeah. A-. Like, it was a good bout. That ending was a little sloppy,
Yeah,
though.
I'll agree with Trevin. A-. It was good. The ending made it sloppy.
I'll give it a B. The whole Shark Tank thing, really, they could have done it better.
Yeah.
And it did take away a lot
With
from the actual
Dom
match.
just being scared of heights, he just basically sat down. He didn't
Yeah.
really do anything.
There
in the
was
shark cage.
no riveting drama to
I
it.
did make the comment that when it looked at him, the camera panned to him and he looked terrified. And I said, that's closest that we're going to see him to looking like a child again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Just take that mustache, bro, was looking exactly
The
like he
custody
did.
battle part two.
Yeah, I mentioned this is the closest we're getting to custody of Dom 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I need the Dominic Mysterio on the pole match.
What? What?
Strap them into a pole on top of
What
a
do you want to
turnbuckle.
see, bro? Pulled up.
No, not like that.
No, you said you want to say I'm on the pole.
Yeah, strapped to a pole.
Yo.
All right.
Anyway, to our main event.
No,
Oh, no.
we have this
Oh,
shitty fucking announcement.
Yeah, you
For
did not
Crown
like
Jewel.
this announcement. For Crown Jewel,
They will now have
yearly.
a belt called the Crown Jewel belt. Crown Jewel Championship.
As at every Crown Jewel, starting with the 2024 one, we will have champion versus champion for both the men and women's world, with both the men's and women's world title holders. So currently, this Crown Jewel one is looking to be Gunther versus Cody and Nia versus Liv.
And I think this is where we potentially see Tiffany cash in. Because she can cash in on either one.
true that. True
What?
that.
Yes, my opinion is while this does give us amazing bouts and probably amazing matches, dream matches almost, I hate the concept.
I think this is where you could have unveiled a women's mid-card title. At least one.
We thought so because we had the belt blanket.
Look, honestly, this is a fairly good move. because the World Heavyweight, the WWE Championship, right? Which is really better? I mean, I know people are going to say, oh, the WWE because it's the literally franchise title, but the World Heavyweight is literally the world. So I think it's great because it brings up your two greatest champions to see who is actually at the top.
Yeah, but then it also makes one champion look weak because
No,
they
it
have
does
to
not.
eat a pin.
What? It doesn't, because there should only be one top, there's a second, and there's a third. That's why there's something called the mid card, right? You guys want the mid card.
Okay, that's an entirely different concept.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
so Gordon, for each brand like Raw and SmackDown, you have your world champion.
yes.
For the mid card is for Raw, that's the Intercontinental.
Right,
For SmackDown, it's the US.
right. However, these belts should have a level two things. They need to establish which of these two top belts that have been throughout history top belts. They need to establish which is truly on top.
Just bring back Brand Wars then.
Well, it's not about the brand wars thing.
That's basically
That's
what.
basically what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you guys like the Worlds Collide event? This is literally that.
No, that's not a Worlds Collide
No.
event.
It's two companies coming together under
No.
hold up, under the same mother
That's
company.
what the whole fucking Survivor Series concept is.
When was the last Survivor Series? Last year?
Survivor Series happens every year.
Yeah.
Oh well, what
They
happened
just
there?
turned Survivor Series into more War Games themed instead
Right,
of
so it's
Raw
no
versus
longer
SmackDown.
right. So it's no longer that.
I just think, man, this is a waste. Because basically, this just makes Crown Jewel non-canon.
What? No,
They're not going to carry this title around. They're not going to carry this title around.
I think they'll come around for a yearly.
No, it's going to happen yearly, but it's going to be a non-canon event. Nothing important is going to happen on these pay-per-views.
I think there's a lot of importance to it to signify who is actually the strongest.
No, because here's how it's going to go. Raw's going to win one. SmackDown's going to win one. There you go. You're both happy.
Do you not have faith in Triple H's storybooking?
No.
Did we not just witness a great event tonight? Did we not just witness the previous 3 pay-per-views to be quite good?
Gordon, you're not going to convince me. This is a shitty concept.
I'm okay, it may be, but I think you should just let it ride out through the year. And if they don't like it, they will get rid of it.
I just don't think it's going to be good because, look, either you're going to have Cody eat a loss or Gunther's going to eat a loss.
I don't see the problem with that.
I do.
Why?
Why are you booking your champions to lose unnecessary matches?
So who's stronger out of the two? How do you determine who's stronger out of the two?
You
Answer me
don't.
that. Right.
Because they're not supposed to face each other.
Why don't you want to see that type of match? You always want to bring up, oh, this would be a great match or that. This is a great match that could be happening. Do you not want to see great wrestling?
Look,
When
if they're
are they
gonna
gonna
have
give a chance to
Cody
actually
versus
fight each
Gunther
other?
match? I want it to be for a title that actually matters.
Right.
And this title doesn't actually matter.
Gunther's not going for the main title at the moment.
Because he holds it.
Yeah, because he holds it.
What is the main title?
Since he's on Raw, the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, you're right. So, you really don't want to see just them two fight it out?
No,
Even if it's meaningless?
No, I don't. If they're going to have a match, I want it to be for something that actually matters.
Like,
And this doesn't matter.
like when they...
The fact
It's a
that they...
vanity
hold on.
title.
Yeah.
Still, the fact that Triple H came out to unveil it, I think it has some significance.
Okay, no. This is exactly like the greatest Royal Rumble championship that Braun Strowman won in 2019. He won a greatest Royal Rumble. That's 50 entrants. Guess what? We've never seen that title again. We're going to see this one.
Have they ever done a 50 Royal Rumble ever again? after
No,
that?
because they're never going to do it again. Because
Which-
what's the point?
Because it is the greatest Royal Rumble. Why would they have another greatest Royal
So
Rumble?
then why make a whole belt for it?
Because the NBA championships win one championship a year. They don't go around carrying it for the rest of their lives. They don't. They don't.
I don't know, man. this is just an ass concept.
I mean, it could be, but I feel like there's a lot of potential within it.
No, I don't see any
Believe in
potential.
Triple H and his creative skills, because we've only witnessed greatness so far. We haven't been to a single
No, we
show.
haven't witnessed
Hold up.
greatness so far.
We haven't been to a single show that we've watched together where we were silent the whole time.
I can tell you several matches that I looked at and I was like, that was ass booking.
No, there is ass
Cena
booking.
Theory.
No,
Ass booking.
I don't think that's an ass booking. It could have been great. The fact, I don't think Cena should have
Cena
won some of that.
solo.
Okay, but I'm talking about the whole show in general. I didn't say matches. I said the whole show. This is going to be a whole show, Caleb.
It's going to be 2 matches of the whole show.
And
They're
then
not
all
gonna
the
have-
other matches at like between and after,
Better. And what are they going to be?
like any other pay per view, like we just witnessed. Did we not just witness 3 mid-tier
Yeah, so
shows
now we
with
have
matches?
Cody having another match where he doesn't have a title defense.
What?
In the pay-per-view. This is great.
This isn't that big of a pay per view, though.
Look, man, he should... Look, if you're a singles champion, you should be having singles championship matches on pay-per-views. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
that's how I see it.
Every pay per view, even if it's a vanity pay per view.
Yes.
All right, I guess that changes the word vanity, because you're actually putting forth something that means a lot, so it's no longer a vanity.
Look, this belt is not going to mean anything. Look, let's say Cody wins it. He's not going to carry it out on SmackDown.
We'll just have to wait and see. We
He's
don't know
not going to
anything.
carry it out on SmackDown. And if he does, it's going to be for 1 week.
We'll just have to
And
wait and
that's
see.
cool. 1 week, it's on there. It's meaningless. It's like the speed titles, which I'm glad Candice LeRae won the Women's Speed Championship. That's not going to be seen on TV. I think that's a worthless
You know what
title.
is going to be seen on TV though?
Huh.
Those titles.
No, they're not.
Why would he go through the fact to unveil a Crown Jewel pay-per-view with
Crown
the
Jewel has
title?
been pay-per-view. It's been a pay-per-view.
But your argument was that it wasn't going to be on TV, but it is going to be on TV as a pay-per-view. So it is nothing like
So
the
a
Speed
one-night
Championship.
event. So a one-night event is
Which-
worth
hold on.
doing all this.
But it is a pay-per-view, Caleb. A pay-per-view. You said it's not going to be on TV.
Oh my, okay, thank you. Semantics. I was wrong.
Well,
Congratulations.
No, it's not even just that. There is meaning. The fact that we're going to be watching. Look, Caleb, the fact that we're going to be here, not here, but watching a pay-per-view together.
Not going to be meaningful, dude.
Do we watch Speed Championships?
Crown Jewel
Look,
is
are we-
a
hold up.
tier.
Are we going to be
Pay-per-view.
talking about Crown Jewel? Answer me this. Are we going to be talking about Crown Jewel?
Yes.
Probably still.
There's significance in that.
No,
in and
no.
itself. Do we talk about the Speed Championship? No, not really. Do you not see the significance in that in itself?
Let's move on, folks.
Right.
This is a
And with
tangent.
that, I would request a battery change.
And now we are at our main event. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Or no, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline. 2.0.
Being repped by Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And I just want to comment with how it opened. Cody and Roman were having a legit, conversation about, you want to start?
No, I want to talk about how they botched Cody's entrance.
With that stupid ass orchestra?
No. They had the lights go out. There is more than one wrestling royal family. Or whatever the fucking quote is. And then the lights came up. And then he said it again. And then he came out.
Yep.
It's like, bro, what the fuck is that entrance in general was full of botches. Also, where the fuck did that band come from?
Under the
They
ring.
did just appear.
They were the people who were using the TVs under the ring.
How did they fit those instruments under
That
the
ring is big as hell.
They did just appear after Solo and Jacob's entrance.
Bro, it felt like a video game. Like they rendered in the assets. Like they just loaded in. They just boop.
Yeah, that was insane, but and then all of a sudden the band for Roman appeared as well.
Yeah, they're doing some black magic shit. in
Yeah.
the WWE right now.
No, they were really always there.
But speaking of their entrances, I do also
We just
want
didn't see
to
them.
comment on
Well, the
something.
camera angles.
You were making fun of me when I said anytime Cody comes out in his war mask, he wins.
I just said, I don't know. It was 2 matches. You were like, it's a trend. I'm saying you're reaching. You were just.
But I was
reaching,
right.
bud. Yeah, it doesn't mean you weren't reaching.
Help me get this.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So
But yeah,
honestly, I think the ending of this match helped a lot with my reception of the match.
to be fair, the opener was really interesting, as I mentioned. The whole conversation about like who's starting for between Cody and Roman, and like I actually could read Roman's lips a little bit, and he's like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "I got your back, but are you sure?" So it's like I was like, "No, yep, they are legit allies right now."
No. No. They were not allies. They were just teaming up for the moment. A true ally wouldn't think twice whether or not if he should be running in to go save his ally. He was convinced to go run in and save Cody Rhodes at the end of the match.
We'll talk about that when we get there. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Well, no, it fits right because he brought up the word ally. That is not an ally. It is just circumstances. They have to team up with each other. Because Roman's going to be going for that belt very soon.
We have to deal with bloodline stuff.
Yeah.
And from what I think is happening, there's going to be 2 more pay-per-views in a row without a Cody title defense. And that pisses me off. Because they are wasting the fuck out of this reign.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. That's 2 months.
Yes. Let's talk about this match though. So the match starts with I believe it was a Cody Jacob 1v1, and
Mm-hmm. Which surprised me, honestly. I thought it was going to be solo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Roman.
Oh, no, I knew Roman wasn't going to go in because he's not the antithesis of the beef. The beef is the belt. So Cody has the belt. He's the antithesis of the beef. Not the beef, the beef.
yeah, but mate, I will comment on this every time. Jacob's a beast.
Mhm.
He really he no-selled Cody's classic shoulder bump opener, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I think they need to chill out with them no-sells, low-key. Because it's not even just him doing the no-sells now. It's branching out to Solo doing no-sells. It's branching out to Tonga doing no-sells. It just doesn't make sense. The whole no-sells thing's starting to be hard to determine if these moves that are signature moves that would put a guy down are even strong or not.
So you heard it here from Gordon's mouth first. The only person allowed to do no cells, Tongaloa.
Yes.
He's the
And I
only
stand
man.
on that. He's the only one.
Tongaloa is the real tribal chief.
He is. He's the RTC.
Enjoying some Oreo cakesters.
Yeah. Bro, that photo on Twitter today was so
He's so happy. He was so happy
He
about
was
those cakes.
excited to have
Yeah.
them cakesters fail.
Can I just say I was right about them defending the titles?
Yeah, you were right. I
Yeah.
thought that we were going to see a change mainly because it was just seemed like the perfect time.
Yeah, it would have been.
Mainly with that last spot that they both were involved with. It seemed like it was okay.
Yeah, no,
it's time.
That triple threat ladder match was insane.
We
Yeah,
just got here to catch the end of it.
Yeah.
We went on a journey and we finally came here just to witness the greatness of Tongaloa.
Yeah,
Tongaloa standing full up on that ladder.
He's
Bro, it was too short.
yeah.
I said, why is he standing on that ladder? Bro, it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
He was like, I have the belt.
His tag partner did stabilize the ladder though, like a good colleague and friend.
All I hear is
Yeah.
That's Tamatanga.
Yeah, I know that's his little ugly
But,
eyes.
yeah, no, this match, this tag match, the main event, what did actually have a lot of good spots. Like Cody versus Jacob was actually a real cool 1v1 as we were, I don't want to say robbed of it, but it was taken away by him, and we got a glimpse of what it could look like. Roman enters the ring eventually and tears house as always. But both sides put up good bouts. Like all four sides were winded by the end of it. Like, but speaking of the end of it,
Roman was definitely not winded.
I think the ending is what makes this match.
as the top.
No shade to what happened in the match. The match was good, but I think the ending is what makes this
Only
match
because of the
better.
return
Yes.
of Jimothy Uso.
Yep. So
Jimmy Uso
Yeah.
came back.
the Tongans tried to interrupt the match, put it back in Bloodline 2.0 or favor, but all of a sudden we see a camera shot of a third figure
When she was under the ring a bit.
Yep.
with a
I
very
said
familiar
someone was under that
Yeah.
ring.
with
Yeah,
a
so
very
was the orchestra.
familiar
Yes.
hoodie and
In Roman's
bandana right between the Tongans.
And I
we're
was like, oh, that's Jimmy. That's Jimmy.
You could tell by his back.
yep. And the Tongans turn around, get super kicked the F out. And Jimmy puts the hood and bandana down and just
Bro, it was so good. Oh, wait. Sorry. This is after Cody basically took himself and
Yep.
Jacob out the
Yep,
match by saying,
You're having a 1v1 right now. Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely good for sure.
but, yeah, so Jamie comes back, super kicks the Tongans,
Yep.
and then basically distracts Solo enough.
Into a spear.
And 1, 2, 3, we get the hug from
Yep.
Roman and Jimmy. It was such a nice reaction.
And then they start walking out. They're done.
I was tearing up.
But Bloodline 2.0 wasn't done with Cody.
Mm-hmm. And
Yep.
so they start jumping his shit.
Yep.
They
and,
said, run your pockets, we taking that belt.
Yep. And Jimmy sees it and is like, hey, yo, Roman, we gotta help him. Roman's like,
This was a one-time thing.
No, yeah, he said, no, that's a one-time thing.
yeah, but Jimmy's like,
Which shows the allyship which I was talking about. He was no damn ally to begin with.
Yeah.
Which shows that they are going to be faces at least for this, because Jimmy was like, no, we gotta go help him.
yeah.
He was like, you owe him that. You owe him that.
Yep.
And
So,
then they ran back, and it was so nice to see Jimmy back in the ring.
yep.
It was
It was.
so nice. I'm so happy.
Yep. Super kick transition into Superman punch. I missed that transition.
And then, if you smell,
I didn't think he was
That's
gonna.
what it says?
Yeah.
what'd you think it says?
Hit wrestle me!
No,
Hit wrestle me.
no.
No.
If you smell,
Yeah.
What
What
the
the
Rock
Rock is
is
cooking.
cooking.
No!
Yeah.
Yes.
My whole life! No!
Don't worry. I thought that RVD's theme song for the longest time, instead of saying "one of a kind," I thought it said Armageddon.
I know I'm not tripping, no.
You are
You're-
tripping.
No.
You're tripping.
No, he said
But
that
The Rock
before.
came back with his People Championship and basically said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Which basically implies what I think is going to happen, a 5v5 War Games match. Which
Bloodline Civil War.
means Cody is probably going to be involved in that match. And he will not defend his belt for the second pay-per-view in a row.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You, as a Cody Rhodes fan, should want more out of
Dude,
the WWE.
let him
Championship.
fucking finish the story.
No, because the story's going to keep going on till Mania. We all know it's going to be Roman versus Cody.
And that's
3.
when he will lose it.
He's
But
not losing
Look,
it.
yes, he is. Look,
He's not losing
Roman
it.
is the true face of the WWE. Just because Cody is top 5 in merch, people react more to the OTC. All right? He's the true face. And another thing is, it's okay, just You always want people to finish their stories. Let him actually finish the story. Just because he won it, that was one aspect of the story of him finishing.
You can take breaks from stories like you were just talking about. Yeah, it would be nice for
This isn't
for
a
Drew
story.
and Punk to take a break for.
This isn't a
right
story
now.
you take a break
This
on.
is a story that Cody needs to take a break from. He has other stories revolving around him that need to be...
Until Solo stops gunning for the WWE Championship. I do not know how many times I have to say
Cool,
this.
guess what? Solo, you can't have a match for 2 pay-per-views in a row. So you're going to have to wait till Royal Rumble in February. So this means we have to wait. How many months is that? For another Cody Rhodes pay-per-view?
You're doing a lot of speculation for something that hasn't happened for 2 months ahead of time.
First of all,
Weren't you not
Crown
just
Jewel is
telling
already
Charlie
going to
that?
be Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. That's not going to change. Gunther's not losing on Monday.
We don't know that for sure.
Gunther's not losing on Monday. And you were on crack because you said it yourself during the pay-per-view. Gunther is not losing on Monday.
And there's still 3 weeks to go.
Who is going to beat him in those 3 weeks?
I don't know. But
Who is gonna beat him
You
in
were
those
just
3
telling
weeks?
Trevin and I to quit speculating on the future. Yeah, that's all you're doing right now is speculating the future.
Dude, this... Oh my god, I am tired of Cody Rhodes not having fucking singles matches.
Not everything
For the
has to be a
goddamn-
defense.
He is a goddamn singles title holder.
Right, hold up, but
He's a goddamn world title
He
holder. He
is.
should be in singles matches for the fucking championship.
not
That
every
makes
match
sense.
has to be that. Not every match has to be a defense. This storyline is a defense in itself because guess who is going for that fucking title, Caleb? Solo Sikoa. There is always
He wasn't in this match.
because it was a tag team match.
Yeah, guess what?
So
Dude.
all the other matches between the pay-per-view.
So now Solo has to wait till...
He
when?
doesn't have to because we don't know what's happening, Caleb. We're not creative. All we can do is watch and react. You were just telling Trevin to
We
quit
basically
speculating.
have fucking Bloodline Civil War
We don't know
scheduled.
that.
It
I'm gonna be
creative
honest.
has
Hold up.
all but fucking
Hold up.
confirmed it. dude.
All I can say is Rock doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is cryptic as fuck.
No, because you can't even say that because you were agreeing with us when we were saying that shit.
No, I wasn't. I said
Yes,
I,
you
no,
were.
No,
yes,
I,
Trevin, wasn't
would
he?
you let me fucking speak? What I said, quote unquote, was that is cryptic as hell.
No, you didn't.
Okay, all right. I know what I said. I may have said, "Oh, I could see it happening," but no, I don't really think that's gonna happen.
Then why did Rock show up? What's the point
Because
of Rock
he's
showing
part
up?
of the bloodline. Like, he is part of the... People can show up if they're integral to the story, Caleb. Not everyone has to be in the fucking match. Ever. At all. You always want to see people in the matches when they don't need to be in the match. Always. And I stand on that.
What do we rank this match?
I'm giving it.
It's an A.
I'm giving it like a B plus.
I give it an A.
Only because it's a story. It was
Yeah.
a run-of-the-mill, everyday weekend match. Quite literally. Only the story brought it up.
But with that being our main event, what do we rate the card as a whole then on average?
An A.
I agree. A.
B plus.
Respectable.
Could have been better. They could have done more with the Damian Finn match.
Yep.
Stand on that. That was the only match they could have improved.
The Nia Jax match.
There's not much more you can improve there.
Yeah. Yeah, that storyline was iffy, especially because that match was confirmed. Not the day before, but basically they had a week for build-up, which ain't that good. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you can know when Gogo's punishment video comes out.
Yes. I forgot about that.
Yep. He did lose.
that Monday.
Yep. All right.
No, it is not coming out Monday.
No, we're filming it.
Oh,
Monday, is what I said.
yeah.
Filming it Monday.
Filming
yes.
it Monday. Should be out a couple days after.
Yep. I have been your prediction champion, Trevin June.
For a month.
We'll see about that. Joined by,
That's the only thing that makes Crown Drew worth it in my head.
yep, joined by Caleb Went and Gordon Pavlot with Zachary Honore, our chop champion on tech. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.